Hey, it's Tyler from Rebels Unlimited, and thanks for tuning into our channel. We're going to do a little bit of a pre-release breakdown as I went to a pre-release yesterday at Geeky Teas in Southern California. It was an amazing event. It's around 25, 30 people there, I believe. And yeah, I was able to go 2-1, and I lost against the guy that I always lose against. I lost against him in the last pre-release. He's a really good player. He's won a planetary and top eighted, I think, a couple times, but it was an amazing event. So I'm gonna take a look at the deck that I was able to play, and we like to rip packs on this channel, so we're gonna rip open a couple of Ashes of the Empire Carbonites and the promo pack that I got. So let's flip to the other camera setup and get that going. All right, welcome back, and let's take a look at that deck that I was able to build. I was able to use the Ezra Bridger leader, a leader I'd played a little bit online, so I was familiar with him a little bit, but my other leader pulls weren't that great. They got a Moff Gideon, the Luke and the Emperor Palpatine that I wasn't really interested in playing. I got an armor that I definitely wasn't interested in playing. Who else did I pull? Well, I can't remember exactly. I think it was a Shin Hati. But anyways, looking at my overall, once I separated my deck, looking at my card piles, I had way more heroism-based cards than villainy, so I definitely wanted to lean that way, even though the best card I pulled was a previous legendary, but didn't get to play it. But what I was looking at, and I think it's important when you do the pre-release, is you got to look for those 1, 2, 3 drops, of course. Got to have like 12, 13 of them at least. But you got to start looking for some synergies. I've noticed that even little tiny synergies work so well in limited. So I had a lot of hidden cards, which I thought was interesting. So I decided to run with that and hope to stick boards or stick units on the board, take advantage of some other cards that I was able to pull. And yeah, I ended up going 2-1. I lost against the guy that I lost against in the last pre-release for Lawless Time. He's a really good player. He's won a planetary, and I think he got to the second day out of Galactics, and he's top 8'd at some other events, so he's a really good player. And we had a really good game, and it was close. But he was able to beat me with the Bo-Katan. So it shows you that all leaders, if you get the right cards, and he had a lot of Mandos, and he was able to use that event where you get 2 Mando tokens to really stop my attack, because I had an interesting attack going, so I'll talk about that. So this card was okay, like I said, just okay. They're not doing a bunch, but like I said, hidden. This one was support, and raid 1 was good. I was able to discard a card that wasn't really good when I used this one and pick something up nicer. Like I said, this one creating a Mandalorian token was nice. Sentinel was nice. But here were the bangers of the deck. So Duracell Plating saved me a couple times, 2 games. Great. Putting a shield on something really stopped it. I was actually able to get this 7-unit Navi White Eye Spider out twice, and it did a lot of damage and really threatened the board. Same thing with this Imposing Skywalker. It did a lot of damage and it was just imposing. But this card right here, this Kachiira Militia, when I was able to, ready it once he had to hit my base because it was getting towards the end of the game, readying it again was just amazing. And Hera, I got some life back from Hera a couple times and hit into the base. Neil did some work as well. But the combo of the night for me was, of course, I pulled Whistling Birds, and it was amazing. But the funniest game was in my in my second game. I get out the domesticated Lothcat with Whistling Birds on it. And for like 3 rounds, it just rampaged around because he didn't have any way to interact with the unit. And it was just hilarious to me thinking about a Lothcat flying around with Whistling Birds. Maybe I'll have to commission some art for that. But these cards right here, I didn't really play. Mostly resourced. This big home one, it was weird. I pulled 3 of them. I did use Galvanized Leap once, which was pretty cool. and I had Grassroots Resistance in my hand a lot, so it was kind of neat. I had a lot of, I had a way to do some removal and get some health back, but I didn't really have to use it because the Ezra deck's pretty fast. I was usually winning by turn 7, 8 on my wins, and when I lost, it was on turn 7 too. So, but overall, really, 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 really fun event. And as I said before in past videos, if you haven't been to a pre-release, get out to one because it's just super, super fun. And yeah, pretty low key. Not a lot at stake. You just get to build a fun deck, try it out, and see what happens. But, as noted, we like to rip packs on this channel. So I'm going to rip a couple of these, and I got some promo cards too, so we'll rip those at the end. So let's see what we can get. Oh, I should have said it earlier, but if you have a moment to support our channel, definitely like, comment, subscribe, and know that that stuff really does help, and we appreciate that greatly. All right. Oh, yeah, reminded me. The 2 leaders that I beat in the pre-release were both Cad Bane, so there you go. Cad Bane can be gotten around, for sure. All right, Cad Bane, whoops. We got ourselves a Naughty Mobile Pod, Trexler Armored Marauder, Stronger Together. Here's the card that I was talking about the first game, the dude that's a really good player. I'll put these down with those 2/2 shielded. I couldn't get past him because my Whistling Birds just popped the shields, and then he was able to get me the next turn. Honorable Night Owl, Zealous Soldier, Hold Them Off, Alphabet Squadron Ewing, Van Snup Fighter, ooh, Ezra Bridger, just tier 1, but cool. I like that art. Hyperspace Foils, The Great Mothers, Kira, like that art. Galvanized Leap, Mandalorian Super Commando, Foundling Rescue, and Heightened Awareness. All right. Let's see what else we can get. All right, leader. Grand Admiral Sloan. Grassroots Resistance. Emperor's Messenger. That Protectorate Fighter. Cybernetic Enhancements. Death Trooper Squad. Dr. Pershing. Axe Woves. Ooh, legendary. Nice, color him back. And a rare Balin Skull Prestige, tier 1 again. All right, Hyperspace Foils, we got Home 1. Ooh, Spotlight Deck Han Solo. Rogue Purgle. Follow Me. Consortium Star Viper. And Buy Time. All right, that deck was, that pack was pretty good. That Han Solo card is sweet looking. All right, I'm gonna have to use my teeth though. Sorry, y'all. Don't do this at home, y'all. Okay, let's see what promos I was able to get. All right, we got Reanimated Night Trooper. Cool. Oh, nice. Dinosaur Turtle. And the Armorer. Oh, man, look at that art. Foil. Nice. I'll take that card. But hey, get out to a pre-release. I'll keep preaching that. And the new set is looking pretty sweet to play. I was able to get a pack or a box of carbonite, so I'll be ripping a pack a day as we usually do, and rip a carbonite a day for this week. And I'm trying to get some regular boosters because I still think, like Lawless Time, those are going to be a huge value, especially if you can pull those nice legends that they have in this set. And as noted earlier, if you have a moment to support our channel, please like, comment, subscribe, help us grow. We're slowly creeping our way towards 500, and I really want to hit that number so we can hold a contest and give away some swag. So help us get there. Spread the word, share, all those good things, and know that we really appreciate that support. And that's us, blasting off to hyperspace. Bye.